Hey guys, it's Phone Arena. We're getting our first hands-on look at the HTC EVO Shift 4G, which is going to be available through Sprint starting on January 9th for the price of $149.99 after mail-in rebates. So we're just going to give you a brief general tour of the device and just give you some of our quick impressions about it. So overall, the EVO Shift 4G kind of it's very similar to the HTC EVO 4G in itself, just because the design styles pretty much look the same, except for the fact that it is a little bit more compact because of the smaller screen, but at the same time it does look a little bit thicker just because of the fact that it packs a landscape sliding keyboard, and some say that it looks kind of similar to the G2 or the Desire Z just because of the type of keyboard it has, but it doesn't utilize the same type of sliding mechanisms, just a simple slider, nothing too fancy with it. Size, though, as we said, it's pretty decent, very easy on the hands, not as large or hefty feeling as the EVO 4G. That's because it's packing a 3.6-inch display versus the 4.31 inch on the EVO 4G. WVGA resolution, so that's 480 by 800 pixels. It has a plenty amount of detail, so we're pretty happy with its level of clarity, especially when you consider it has a pretty good pixel density because of the size of the screen and the resolution. So on the left hand side, you simply have a volume rocker, a little bit easier to make out. It's fairly pronounced. You have the micro USB port there, and on the right side it's pretty clean, nothing on there. On the top of the device, you simply have the 3.5mm headset jack, the dedicated power button, a little bit difficult to feel out. It looks like it's recessed. At the bottom, there's just the microphone and the notch for removing the back cover. Yeah, the capacitive buttons, which are similar to the stylings of the EVO 4G, just because they have that circular look to it. Luckily, it's kind of placed further up from the bottom to make it very easy to press, and there's barely any accidental presses. And on the back, you have a 5-megapixel autofocus camera, LED flash, and you have also the speakerphone right there. So under the hood, it's actually powered by an 800 megahertz Qualcomm Snapdragon processor, second generation, almost similar to the one you find on the G2. And overall, it does make moving about the platform, which is the Sense UI, the latest version of it, running on top of Android 2.2 Froyo, and it's pretty smooth, as you can tell just by moving up and down the app panel here. And of course, thanks to the Sense UI, there's a lot of nice stuff like Friend Stream, a lot of useful widgets that take up the home screen, so you don't have to open up a dedicated application to view pertinent information. Some of the other stuff about the handset, let's see, the only thing that it's lacking on is a front-facing camera, which of course the EVO 4G had and made use of video calling, but it's lacking that. The battery itself, I believe it's a fairly high capacity one, double check that. Bluetooth 2.1, Wi-Fi on board, GPS, FM radio, accelerometer, and compass. It's actually a 1500 milliamp hour battery that's on here, so it seems it's going to hopefully give it a little bit more time, but that's pretty much it for the HTC EVO Shift 4G. As we said, January 9th, $149.99, and you can expect that review on the handset very shortly. So if you'd like to learn more about the HTC EVO Shift 4G, or for any other cell phone information, you can check out our website or our hands-on text article on the device at phonearena.com.